Hello, good morning. I think I'm going to head to the front of the driveway and start dealing with that area a little bit more. So there's a bit of water damage that I've sort of known about for a while now, but haven't dealt with yet. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to start moving some of the aggregate that I have at the front there just into the low spot before that hill. See if I can start getting that pre-hill area a bit better. So we'll walk over there and let you know what I'm gonna do. See you in a bit. Right, I'm at the top of the first hill here. So this is the spot where the water was kind of like running down, and it's actually eroding away quite a bit here, down there. So I'm gonna just sort of start kind of like building in a bank. I'm going to build up this area a bit too, but I'm going to take out that hump, I think, right there, and then kind of have it trench down, and I'll have it fade away over there, just very slight, just to get it off the road. And then when I build this up a bit, the water should find its way kind of on the outside and work its way down. And then my aggregate pile down there, my pit run, is basically just around the corner there, So I'm gonna grab loads of that and bring it up here, dump it out of this spot, but I'm gonna focus more on that right where Roar is, basically. From that point and back is a bit of a low point. So I'm gonna try to build that up, especially on the right hand side from here. It's a little bit lower, and then there's that big kind of rock in the middle there. So I want to get it built up a bit so that rock is not a factor really anymore. And then just where she's almost at now, right now, there's a culvert there, and it goes kind of up over the culvert and down and then back up, and so I want to sort of level that off as well, so that it's more of a smooth transition from that rock that you can see at the top there down to the culvert. So that's my plan, at least to get started here this morning, or early afternoon, whatever it is, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So let's get to it. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. Good enough for now. I really need the just the surface stuff. This is all pit runs that's full of rocks, but I'm supposed to be getting some loads of the topper, whatever they call it. So it's just the regular packable rocks, like the smaller ones, so no big ones. So I might wait for that before I do a little bit more on top here, but that should at least make it a little easier to get up and over that hump, and kind of take care of this washout area. And then, you know, the runoff, hopefully, I can keep an eye on it, but hopefully will find its way into this little trench here now instead of coming right down this this roadway, or it might start spilling off the other side too, so I may have to still build it up a little bit. But so I think that's all I'm going to do up here for now. One of the other options I have for this big hill, like the reason why this is a problem is because this top of the hill, kind of right here, it's a big you know, rock shelf, and there's not really much I can do about it unless I find a way to, like, you know, break it basically. I did consider, because it does look like it's a little bit lower on this side, so I did consider kind of like having a run on the end that kind of slopes down a little more gently, and then reconnects up here. And I still might do that, but I tried dealing with this rock a while ago, and it's sort of loose, but it's pretty big and you know, jammed way in there. And then the rock sort of shelf sort of continues here anyway, so it's not that much, you know, it just makes the same problem a little bit farther down the hill. But so I'm a little bit undecided about what to do there, but I'm not, that might be like once I have a passable road and I want to make it a little bit nicer, then I might look at doing something like that. But for now, I think that's enough. I just spotted over here some more chaga growing on the tree. If you watched my my videos on chaga, but I harvested some off of this tree over here. Right here, that's where my batch that I had taken off, and you know, brewed up a bunch of chaga tea, which is not bad, but it's a lot of work. So I've only done it twice now, and I may do it just for fun some other time, but I'm not going to do it religiously or anything. But I didn't notice that little bit over there, so that's neat. Anyway, so now I'm going to head down here and start adding a little bit more in the low points there to try to build it up a little bit. See if I can get this section of the road a little bit nicer before I put the top coat. Let's head down there. Perfect, but what is? Yeah, it's definitely a little better, a little flatter. I still need to definitely top dress it. It's hard to get it nice and flat with all these big rocks, but anyway, it feels more like it's you know, kind of leveled off. Comes down a little bit and then levels off to pass the first culvert here, and then I started throwing down just to kind of like build up this side. I haven't really done anything on this side. Probably needs more here too. But again, it's the this pit run stuff doesn't work great if you're trying to flatten it out. So unless I'm planning to really build it up, it's not easy to spread. So I might just stop that part for now in hopes that I can get some of the top dressing. That or I have to build up this whole area quite a bit, so that it's not so steep, which I may end up doing someday, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. So I think I'm going to take a little break first, and then I might head back over to that sort of sandy area where I was parking on the other side of the camp, and pulling the dirt from there over to the sort of marshy spot that I was passing. I did that one section and kind of wanted to wait and see how it went, and it looks decent. Looks like it's holding up, so I can circle back now on that and add a bunch more once I get that sort of flat and built up the sides with the sand that's there. Then I can get through with better vehicles and stuff. So yeah, let's go take a break, hang out with Roar for a bit, and see you in a bit. Okay, the next job here on the list is dealing with this area more. So I'm gonna probably use the backhoe first, try to get the top layer kind of scraped off and pushed to the side. I may have to go put the grapple on the tractor too to kind of move it around, but for the start I'm just gonna, you know, kind of start peeling some of it off. And my goal here is this area. So I did that kind of here, got this to be, you know, fairly decent, and it's holding up okay. I still do want to put a top layer down too, but I don't have that stuff yet. So I'm just going to kind of continue, you know, throwing more on the sides. I'll probably need to get rid of those 2 trees there, but maybe I'll try leaving those for now and focus more on extending this side, and you know, fill in this gap. Maybe I'll push this big boulder kind of down here a bit more, and then yeah, just keep kind of like filling in this area and make it more of a, you know, proper road, not so bumpy, and then I should be able to get bigger loads. My goal right now is to be able to get the dump truck to the end of this. I don't really need to put the aggregate that I have right now here, but right at the end, you can see where it starts to go up. It's a bit steep there. The car actually kind of bottoms out at the hill there before it goes up. So I want to kind of just dump a load kind of right in the crux there, and make it more of a gradual incline to hit the rest of the incline there. So that's going to be my first test of the dump truck, I think. I'll just run the tractor, since it's right, you know, the sand is kind of right there to here, so I won't worry about using it there. And then I'll once I can, you know, pass through this area easily, then I'll give the dump truck a try, which is, you know, still one of the biggest sort of outstanding questions, whether or not that thing's going to work out or not. So I'm anxious to sort of give it a try. But anyway, gotta get there first. So step number 1 is just over here. So I'm gonna get started on that. I had a coffee while the sort of darker clouds were rolling through. It didn't really rain. It spit a tiny bit, but not much. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, that's pretty much got it to where I want it for now. Anyway, doesn't look too bad. Could definitely use you know, top layer still, but this stuff should be okay. I'll spread it down a bit more later on. But the next thing I want to do over here is drop a load, basically like right there in the crux, because it kind of starts up the steep a bit too much. So I want to drop one, and basically from where I've got my dirt here to, like, you know, the peak-ish roughly there, I just want to kind of level that out. So a decent sized dump of the aggregate there, and that's what I'm planning to use the dump truck for. So that'll be its initial trial. I guess we'll see how it goes. So I'm not gonna do that today. I may do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that today. I might do it tomorrow, but kind of see how I feel. I'm out of bar oil for my chainsaw too, so I may end up making tomorrow a short day if I get stuck without without stuff to do. But anyway, we'll see. So I'm gonna head back to camp now. I might take Roar for a little walk on the trail there. She's up running around in the forest now, but when I have the tractor running, she's a really good girl. She just sort of sits on the porch, kind of waits for me to finish, and then as soon as the tractor turns off, she kind of comes over and says hi. So I'm all excited. So I don't want to spend too much more on the tractor, at least not today. It's already been a pretty solid time there. So anyway, I guess that's going to be it for the road for now. You having fun, Roar? You like the water?